To effectively explore art trends in the global market and how that shapes both the Andy Warhol Museum's philosophy as well as contemporary artists, a branch of literature was chosen to answer the following questions. 1. What are the current global trends for creative goods? 2. What is the philosophy of the Andy Warhol Museum's approach to the global market? 3. What are other artists doing to interact and reach their audience globally? A search into academic literature leads into consideration for trade of creative goods and services with respect to global trends. Statistical data from Business World indicated that global trade of creative goods increased by 11% in 2011. The following chart shows figures for 2011 at $634 billion, in 2010 at $559.5 billion. The report published in May of 2013 showed that new media was the quickest growing sector in the market, accounting for 13.8% annually. The visual art trade saw an increase from $31 billion in 2011 to $34 billion in 2012. Eric Shiner from the Andy Warhol Museum gave a TEDx talk in Pittsburgh that explained his museum's philosophy with respect to global reach.
Looking at Vesuvius, a great painting from 1985, Warhol looks at the explosive power of nature. We're doing that in our own way at the Warhol Museum, looking at the explosive power of Pittsburgh's industry with a major exhibition we're opening at the museum next summer called Factory Direct Pittsburgh, in which we're bringing 15 artists from all over the world here to Pittsburgh, where they have to conduct a residency in a local factory and make new work based on their experience. To think, 25 years ago, Warhol was worried about the Cold War. That is what global relations was all about back in those days. Today, we're looking at global expansion through art. I'm happy to announce the Warhol Museum is taking a huge show, a retrospective to Asia, with the great support of BNY Mellon, going to Singapore, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing, and Tokyo over the course of the next 3 years.
A United Nations Conference on Trade and Development report expressed future prospects for growth in the market and said, quote, "As the creative economy reflects contemporary lifestyles increasingly associated with social networking, innovation, connectivity, style, status, brands, cultural experiences, and co-creations." A perfect example of this idea was illustrated in Shiner's TEDx talk, and its application seen in this video. Man Bartlett, social media artist.
Performance, installation, sculpture thing, kith and kin. It existed in a few different forms. One manifestation of this project was a sculpture that was interactive in person, where people were invited to put their thumbprint onto this form. And the idea with this particular component of it was that when you went into this space, you were giving up your identity. In conjunction with that, there was a performance called 24-Hour Kith, in which I had an identical mannequin installed with a set of feathers that I had out on a table. And I asked the internet via a hashtag to complete the phrase, "I am." And when they completed the phrase, I interpreted it, then I chose a feather and I put that onto the mannequin. So after 24 hours, there was this mannequin that was covered in all the messages, all the tweets that had been contributed over that period.